Happy Monday, fam. It's your girl Keisha, and I am here with a new behind the scenes titty. What is going on? Why am I thinking about titties? Don't know where they came from. Excuse me, but I'm going to leave that in the video. Anywho, I am here with a new behind the scenes tea video, and we're going to discuss more on Kandi Burruss' exit from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Last night at the Grammy Awards, she announced her exit from the upcoming season. She's taking a break from the show. And during one of the interviews, she actually relayed what was Andy's reaction to her leaving. Let's take a look at what she had to say.
On the Grammy red carpet, that she's not going to be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta after an unbelievable run. Unbelievable.
How many seasons was Kandi on that show?
It was 14, babe.
Holy crap.
Yes. Incredible run. And you think about how much she not only went through on the show, but brought to the show. When she came on, she was with AJ. Mm-hmm. But between filming her first season and shooting the reunion, was killed. Wow. She lost him. Mama Joyce was disapproving of AJ in her first season. This was season 2 of Atlanta. It was It was Kandi's first season. She also, in those early seasons, did the music and wrote "Tardy for the Party." Insane. Which has become, canon. I mean, it's just iconic to the moment. She fell in love with Todd. He was working for Truly Original.
That's right. Yeah.
When they were on their trip in Africa. She brought us Mama Joyce. She brought us Bolo. She brought us The Dungeon, Bedroom Kandi, Don Juan, the Old Lady Gang. I mean, it goes on and on. She was always very true to herself. She always, she wanted to be the best. She has been one of my favorite people to work with in my whole time. First as an exec at Bravo, and then as an EP of the Housewives, and just, hosting Watch What Happens Live. I love how competitive she is.
Yeah. I
love how thoughtful and smart she is. She is so strategic. She would call me anytime she had a thought about either the way the show was being marketed or not marketed, or about the way that it was being scheduled, or she had a lot of really smart opinions and thoughts, and she always wanted to know more. What's your strategy here? What are you thinking? It was always a great dialogue. And then sometimes at the end of the conversation, she would say, you know what? I'm glad I called. I totally get it now. Sometimes she would say, y'all are wrong. And a lot of times, by the way, she was right. So, there's that. She always brought her authentic self to whatever she was doing. And I'm excited also because she came into the show with her own, obviously, her own name and her career. I mean, she's got a huge thing.
Yeah, Kandi is a talented star. She's not, no offense to anyone else, she's not just a rich wife of someone.
No, she's a Grammy-winning songwriter and performer.
Artist.
Yeah.
Yes. It's incredible the cachet that she brought.
And one of the reasons I love having her on the radio when she comes through town or anything, I mean, she wrote Bills, 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 No Scrubs, on, and the list goes on and on. She worked with Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. She's in Mariah Carey's autobiography. I mean, she's got a long history as a songwriter and performer. And now, you know, as a producer of Broadway shows, an actress. So
Candy-coated nights. Who could forget that?
Exactly. Anyway, she really, I know that she's going to continue being a success in everything she does. We had a long talk the other day. She and I and Todd on the phone. I appreciate her saying, you know what? I think this is just time. And she knows the show is at a crossroads right now. And I don't even want to talk about where we're going with it. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk a little bit more about that, but I don't think this is about where we're going. I think it's just about celebrating her right now. And I've said this before, I think on the radio and anywhere else. She, during the summer of 2020, which was a reckoning for all of us on many levels, she wrote such a thoughtful letter to all of us at Bravo, and truly original, with some really valid and true thoughts about the way that we could be conducting business differently, that might be just more inclusive, more positive, more meaningful. And it led to a great conversation between she and the network. And I believe the network then, you know, took it seriously enough that they basically made them all action items and said, well, we need to do all of this now. And, that's a partner. That's someone who's like, we are in this together. We have a long history. You guys, this is what I'm seeing that's going on. This is how it could be better. And so if I didn't respect her and love her before that, man, did I after that. I thought, wow, this is very cool. This is very impactful. She impacted not only the show, but she impacted the way that we do business behind the scenes. And that is powerful. So I think both of us were kind of crying a little bit at the end of the call. The other
She's
day.
a crier, and so are you.
I know, I am too. I kind of worked myself up into a lather as we were talking, and you know, but man, and I told her, look, and I know that Bravo will be in business with her for a long time. They've got other things in development. She is a talent that they're not going to want to let go. You know, might I mention that the movie that Todd directed, it did really well on Peacock. They wound up buying the movie. You can see that on Peacock. And so there you go. She is one of the greats. She is one of the greats. And I want everybody to know it. So thank you, Kandi, for your service. I did tell her, I was like, you know, Kandi, you could drop back in a year or two.
Right.
You know?
Right. Come back.
It's like, absolutely. So there you go. Absolutely. I didn't know when she was going to share her news, so I was surprised last night. I was like, oh my God, it's out. That's
a good place to do it, the Grammy red carpet.
Yeah, it is. She's worldwide. By the way, Todd Tucker's movie is called The Pass, and it's up on Peacock now. So more to come about the Real Housewives of Atlanta later, but I just wanted to say all I had to say. And I just put up a post on Instagram, and I didn't have time to say everything I wanted to say because I was like, I got to get ready for the radio show. So there you go.
Like I said last night, I think that it's time for Kandi to go. It's been 14 seasons. She's done a great job, but I feel like for now, her storyline is done and over. She's pretty much done everything that she could possibly do on the show. And once again, like I stated last night, she does not need this show. I saw somebody in the comment section underneath yesterday's video saying, why are you saying she don't need the money? That $2 million, she do need that for her restaurants and stuff like that. Girl, first of all, whoever you are, please learn about business, and please learn about the fact that Kandi, before even stepping foot on the Housewives, is already a multi-millionaire. Kandi is worth almost $60 million, ma'am. She does not need the show. This is extra money for her. Filming the show is literally part-time money for her. She has other $1 million businesses, her restaurants, her Schmeck's toy line, her being an actress, and any other endeavors, producing Broadway plays and everything else. So, ma'am, please learn before you speak and try to tell me, somebody that actually is in the entertainment industry, what's the tea. And then also on top of that, yes, her salary is $2 million, but then you have to take in the fact that after taxes, that's pretty much going to get broken down to almost around $1 million, or maybe $1.5 million after taxes. Then after that, she has to pay her management. Then after that, she has to pay her PR rep. Then after that, she has to pay stylists and all of these other things. And by the time she gets down to it, Kandi will probably be left with probably $500,000 to $600,000 after the breakdown of all of that, ma'am. So when you think, that's why I said she does not need that money. She can make that money within a blink of an eye. I'll never forget watching a breakdown of Julia Roberts when she was the highest paid actress in Hollywood, making $20 million a movie, and how they broke down after taxes and paying all of her team what she really goes home with. And it's nowhere near the $20 million that she initially made. But anywho, like I said also yesterday, Kandi will always have a place at Bravo. She has a phenomenal relationship over there with the execs, with Andy, with the network, NBC Universal. Like she said, she has other projects on the horizon with them coming up. Hopefully one of them is bringing back her reality show with the OLG gang. I love that show, and I feel like it didn't get its just due. But like Andy said, she's always welcome back. She knows she'll be always welcome back if she ever wants to come back. But I don't think she probably will. I don't think so. If she does return, I think it'll be like in a friend of. But like she said, like, it's a lot of drama that comes along with filming the Housewives, or filming reality shows in general. Who wants that anxiety and having to figure out or wonder who gonna come out after you next, who's gonna attack your business, your marriage, your family, your looks, whatever the case may be? Like, who wants that added pressure and anxiety on your life when you don't need it? You literally do not need it, and you can go and do other jobs that make you the same money, like she said, and have less stress and worry. Anybody with common sense would do so. I hate that Kenya's a lone wolf now. Reports are coming out that Drew Sidora is up on the chopping block, that she won't be returning either, but nothing has been confirmed. But it's looking like it might just be Kenya, Sheree, and Marlo. Boo on the Marlo. I don't really want her to come back, but whatever. And it's looking like Kenya's going to be a lone wolf. And I don't like that because, Sheree and Marlo were good Judies or whatever. Kenya and Sheree are on good terms, but, Sheree going to always have Marlo's back over Kenya's. So I'm not liking this. I need for Kenya to have somebody that, she can play with, and it ain't with them girls. But we shall see. Like I said yesterday, I think that we'll be getting casting news this week on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I will bring that news to you guys as soon as it drops. But much like Andy, I wanted to just give Kandi her flowers because she deserves them. She has been an exemplary housewife and reality star. You know, you see a lot of people on social media hating on Kandi, saying she didn't bring anything to the show. She's boring. And that couldn't be the furthest thing from the truth. I think in like the last few seasons, you could probably say that she hasn't brought much to the show because she's given so much already. She's been on the show 14 seasons. Like Andy said, she brought us the AJ situation, Mama Joyce, OLG gang. She brought us, you know, her relationship with Todd, her getting married, watching Riley grow up, Riley not having a relationship with her biological father and her dealing with that. We had, you know, Phaedra and the dungeon situation, Portia and her getting into it, the fallout between her and Phaedra's friendship, the friction over the years between her and Nene, us seeing OLG restaurants coming to fruition, us seeing candy coated nights coming to fruition, and her Schmeck's toy line coming to fruition and still being popular to this day. Like Andy said, she brought Bolo and created the whole Schmeck's dungeon fiasco and turned it into a cash cow. Like she said, she gonna make your shade tree into a money tree. Okay. We've seen her go into acting and Broadway, and she's just accomplished so many things. Her spinoff shows, remember when she had her whole family go on that ski trip, that was amazing television. We had the spinoff of her wedding special, the OLG reality show, and like we just heard, she has many other shows in development. Let's not forget she almost had got Marlo a spinoff reality show on a different network, and Marlo effed her over. You know, this woman is so multi-dimensional. Let's not forget the reality show she just brought us last year with her and Escape. She did it not once but twice, and both of those reality shows were highly successful. Everybody and their mama was talking about that show last year, so hopefully that we'll get that back. I would love to see more of Escape and SWV on television. Like, Kandi is a phenomenal businesswoman. I would love to work with her one day. If anybody out there know Kandi, tell her about me. Tell her to come holler at your girl, please. And thank you. But yeah, she is just super smart, business savvy. And like Andy said, she's done so much for the network, and that's why they have such a good relationship with her. And I love that he took the time to give her her flowers and thank her for all that she has brought to the network. You don't really see Andy give swan songs like that to many people, but that just goes to show Kandi's character and how she is as a person. So God bless you to Kandi. I know that she will go on to do many more prosperous things. The sky is the limit for her. Let me know what you guys think about Andy's reaction, and once again about Kandi's reason for leaving. Let's talk about it down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.